Okay, this is my first time going live. I hope I'm doing it right. This is a Volkswagen, my 73 Super Beetle. I'm just gonna do like this video and then I'm hoping I can post it up to YouTube after so other people can see what you have to do to rebuild the entire front end of your Super Beetle. This is a 1973. I'm gonna try to go through everything quickly. So the biggest thing is the struts. I'm going to show like how to take apart everything, right? So the struts, to take apart the strut, you would have to first pop these ball joints here. You pop this one and pop this one. And you need a ball joint popper for that. You'd probably look in a different video to figure out how to do that. After you do that, there is the sway bar, which is laying right here. And that sway bar goes into here. So you undo a nut on this side and you pull out the sway bar. You also have to undo, there's 2 screws here, 2 screws on the other side, and there's another thing on the other side. The other side of the sway bar, you'd have to unbolt it on that side, on the same part, right? You pull that out. Then this drops down. And yeah, after you've gotten this off, then you want to take off the brake line right here. So you'd detach this, you'd like, unscrew the brake line. Let's see, right, you'd unscrew this, and then there's a clip in here, under here. This clip pulls out, and then this hose comes out too. So now this would be all free. I'd suggest removing the brake the drum brake, and I could go over to do that, how to do that in a minute. But once you got that off, to make it lighter, then the last thing you do is there's these 3 nuts on the top, right here, here, and here. You undo those. When you're undoing the last one, you want to put your arm under here and hold this because it'll drop down. Or maybe have like a small bucket under here to hold it so it doesn't hit the ground. So yeah, then this will come off. Now, how to take off the drum brakes so you can get to your brakes here. I have it laid out right here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pop off this grease fitting. And you do that with like a flathead screwdriver, or I used a chisel to get it started, and then the flathead screwdriver to pop this out. And then you have this bolt, which has a Allen on the side of it. You loosen that Allen wrench, this unscrews, and then you have this washer that comes off. And it comes off of here where there's a bearing. The bearing's underneath here, laying on there. But you'd pull the bearing out, and then you pull this brake drum out. It just comes right off. And then back here, there's another bearing in there, which you need to clean the bearings. And there's also was it a grease, like a grease cap or whatever. What do they call them? But anyways, you want to replace that. You want to replace this grease seal. That was a grease seal. You want to replace the grease seal and order that ahead of time. So once you, so yeah, you take off all that. Let's see what else is there to the front suspension. There's this, which is for the steering. If you want to replace that, you have to replace or remove the gas tank if you want to do that. To remove the gas tank, you undo this. You undo this hose back here. There's a hose here, and a hose here. You want to undo all those hoses. When you take this hose off, there's the thing that it clamps onto unscrews. So you unscrew that, and then you undo these clamps, and this whole thing comes out. You'd pull it out of here. Should be able to just pull it out of there then. Also, to remove the gas tank on this side, you have these 2 hoses here. You want to undo those and number them like I did. I used a chalk pin. Those things work really great. And they wipe off after.